Hello. Welcome. Every Friday evening we post the Tales of the Misfits, which is a Dungeons & Dragons campaign with Viva La Dirt League. The ladies of Viva La Dirt League absolutely love all the characters here in this series, and we're actually we're current. We're current with this. We're going right along with them, and I'm having a blast watching these with you. Now let's check out what's happening. Man, this fight right here where they're in this field right now, it's just like attack, 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 man. And NPCs are helping them out. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
This couple.
That was pretty heroic, I would say. So I'm going to give you a hero point token.
Cool.
And I'm going to change this. You got to help me here, Maddie. We got to change the subtitles real quick. Let's do this. Apologies to everybody here. What we do? Background opacity. What we do? There we go. Boom.
A little fiery wisp disappears from his eyes.
Did you go see that?
Do you think this guy's strong enough to throw a log?
Big brain tonight.
Yeah.
And this guy goes, what? Why? Horatio, what are you up?
What if I did my thunder clap?
See you, what's it? Have a good night, dude. La, 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 la.
Because that surrounds everybody around you, doesn't it?
The production is
Hell
crazy
yeah,
good
and that's
on
an
this.
action to cast, I believe. So, with your thunderclap, what does it look like? How do you cast it? Is it through your music, or is it just like do you clap your hands together, stamp your feet? How do you cast?
I'll take my giant hands and I bang them against my chest. Hit my armor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. You slam your hands against your chest, and then this thunderous boom emanates from you. Thunderclap. It is a Constitution saving throw from them. So the 4 around you are going to roll. Oh, that's a fail and a fail. Oh, and that 20. So one of them is going to succeed.
Okay.
The other 3 are going to fail. They take 1d6 points of thunder damage.
Keep
so
saying
the,
that. I can't not notice it now. You know what I'm saying, Maddie?
5.
Excellent. And as per my rules, thunder damage can be heard because it's sound damage. It's not lightning damage. Thunder and lightning damage are different types of damage. Stop getting it wrong, people.
It. Maybe they velcroed it. Maybe let's go right.
Yeah.
Thunder
You
damage
heard it
is sound damage. It's sort of shockwave damage. And so it can be heard up to a number of feet away equal to 100 feet times the damage you do. So that can be heard 500 feet away.
By the way, if you're on YouTube, thank you. Push the like and subscribe. We're very happy that you're with us. Try and get here live with these amazing people. We have such a great time. The series is doing very good, and I personally like it. I happen to know some people have like a disdain, and I'm not quite sure why. I personally love it. I don't know if it's because like they're just starting out and maybe they're getting the girls accustomed to the combat in Dungeons & Dragons, the 2 that haven't played. I'm not quite sure why some people are poo-pooing it, because I got some comments that were telling me like, oh, it's not as good as Azerim or the NPC D&D, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I think it's great. You know, I like it.
This big blasting damage, 5 points of damage. 1, 2, 3 of them go down dead.
Yeah, right. Right.
They all, the 2
I think
that
it's cool. I'm digging it.
Still had the fire behind the eyes. The wisp of flame goes out.
Did you guys see that? I saw that.
I finally saw it.
You saw that.
Oh, that's the thing.
Exactly.
That is your action.
Exactly.
You've got movement and a bonus.
Totally
Movement
agree.
and a bonus. Well. My Christmases have come at once. Okay, movement.
What can you do as a bonus? You could bardic inspiration if you wanted.
Right, Bob?
Confirming.
That's great.
Yeah,
It's
I would
great.
love to give some bardic inspiration to Arrow.
Cool.
Excellent. What does it look like? How do you inspire Arrow?
What is that?
Bonus action creature within 60 feet. Here's your gains an inspiration.
That was so very excited right there. I don't know what to do with myself. Sorry about that. I got to regain my composure.
I take out my lute. And I play a sultry tune. And Arrow is feeling really...
You play your lute like this?
I was thinking pan flute.
Pan flute.
Do I have a pan flute? No, I have a lute.
Is the
Jam.
Luke's a little...
It's time to jam.
and a blow on the end.
Low on the
I
string.
can play it in many ways. Okay. Actually, no. I changed my mind. My bardic inspiration is a dance.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So you boom, clap this thing. You're very nearly deafened by it. Thankfully,
No,
you're just
I
out of
did
the
this.
range of it.
didn't
It's
see it, but I
literally
did
within
this.
a range of 5 feet of you, so it's 1 square away. So
I did this, so
yeah, you
it's-
went with 2 swords in your hand. You're dual wielding before, and you.
I know, I did that, and then I held the grip. I can carry lots of things at once. I'll prove it. Literally, like, oh my god.
Wow.
She's right.
We did this
She's right.
without stabbing yourself.
Like this.
Very dexterous.
Thank you.
And then after doing that, you turn around to see where that thunderclap came from, and see you doing a what? What
I
sort of
do
a dance?
kind of like a jig. So I'm on my hind legs, as you can see, and I'm on my hoofs, and I'm going kind of like this
She's
with the
so like
hoofs.
Christy.
Bum, 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 bum.
I just had this talk with Christy. I was telling her how Rhea is, that they're almost identical. Like Rhea and Christy are literally identical. I want to start a podcast with Christy. And anybody, all the 2 people that watch us, they'll realize that Rhea and Christy are literally the same person. They even look similar. It's crazy how much like they look alike, they act alike. I told her, I'm like, Christy, I found your doppelganger.
The grapevine.
Exactly. It's a bit of a grapevine, and then I do a turn at the end.
Wow.
Let's go. Did you want to bring Christy on the Naked Show? I'll let Christy know that when we have our Naked Show this year, that she needs to be on it.
It's like that.
You'll be very happy. You'll be very happy that day. Let's go.
Filthy skeletons!
Just keep your eyes on Christy, not me, though.
Is anybody feeling
I know you want to keep your eyes on me, but
Is anybody feeling... Arrow! Are you
I'm feeling inspired.
inspired?
I am. This is quite the dance. This is quite the dance.
And you feel inspired.
I do. The
by
smoke
this
is
complete
like
stranger.
billowing in the background, and it's so atmospheric. And
Which means that you
heat
get to
is
add
just-
a D6 to begin with, right? At this level? D6,
Yes.
yeah. So you get to add a D6 to one roll of your
She
choice.
is,
I'll give
she
you one of
really
mine
is.
just so you've got it to visually
Christy's
remind
silly
you.
like that, too.
It's one, can you make it on a, is it an attack? Yeah. You can add it to an ability roll, saving throw, or attack roll of your choice at one point in the next 10 minutes before it
Cool.
expires. That was your attack. That was your action. That was your bonus. You've got movement if you want. I will warn you, there is 1 zombie in melee with you. So if you move away from somebody's melee range without disengaging, they can, if they want to, use their reaction to take 1 free attack against you. It's called
What
an
would you
attack of
recommend?
opportunity because you're turning your back to them to walk away, and they can.
No, what if I go away backwards?
That's called disengaging as an action, and it costs you an action to do. Rogues can do it as a bonus action.
Do you have a recommendation?
It's up to you. Do you want to move? Is there a better strategy for you to get to? They don't do a lot of damage, as you've found.
And maybe this is the reason why some people are like poo-pooing, because, you know, like some people are just learning here, and maybe more advanced players are just like, oh, they want to go through this process, you know? So maybe that's it. I hope to God it's not the girls. I love the girls. Like, if anybody had an issue because the girls are on here, I would get very upset at them and be like, what are you talking about? These girls are like super entertaining, you
So
know?
you could just take the attack, and they might
Yeah,
miss it
I mean,
even if they
like,
hit the...
we did the same thing at the very beginning of watching The Boys with Azerim. You know what I'm saying?
You don't do much damage.
You know?
If you would prefer to be somewhere else on the battlefield, or if
Nobody
you're
had a problem then.
fine standing where you're standing, just stay where you are.
Yeah, I don't think Horatio ever backs down.
All right, so you,
He
you
stays
turn to the
where
one
he
that's still
is.
standing, and you square off against them. If they could feel fear, I'm sure they would.
I do.
Right,
I
right,
look at him
Maddie.
in the eyes, and I do a big puff out of my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see this this fire kind of burning behind the eyes, and it's like swirling a little bit. Vldl but.
Now look, I thought that you guys had this under control. And all I could feel in my bottle was a boom. I've tipped over, in fact.
The thunderous damage just knocks the bottle out. Describe for me what does the interior of your vessel look like?
The reason I like going in it is, one, it protects me, but secondly, it's kind of like being back
Absolutely,
home.
Nikki,
I come
absolutely.
from the ocean, and it's full of salt water.
Oh, okay.
And there's a few little sea snails in there, and a couple of fish who are sort of my companions, but
Nice.
we don't really talk.
You're in a fish tank.
Yeah, I'm basically in a fish tank. Yeah,
nice.
And I love being in the water because I can float. This gravity thing on land is not. It's not good.
So the whole thing poof, tips over. The whole thing just kind of whoop, and then all the gravel at one side.
Yeah, but I like floating. So
is it spherical in here? Is it like a fish bowl?
Yeah, it is quite spherical.
What does the exterior of your bottle look like?
That has got sort of a few barnacles on it from being in the ocean.
Okay.
So, it's sort of
is it like a message in a bottle type bottle?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
cool.
it's been floating in the sea a long time, so it's a sort of textured and a bit ugly. Actually.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's your turn. What would you like to do inside your bottle?
Can you see from out inside your bottle?
That's a good question.
There is another situation where there is no healer, Bob. You are
As an
absolutely
action, you can
right,
magically
man.
vanish and enter your vessel, which remains in the space you
Craziness.
left. The interior of the vessel is an extra-dimensional space in the shape of a 20-foot radius cylinder. We'll say a straight for you. 20 feet high, 20 feet radius, blah, blah, blah. The interior is appointed with cushions and low tables we can ignore that and say it's decorated however you want it to be. While you're inside, you can hear the area around your vessel as if you were in its space, but you cannot see it. So you can hear the thunderous boom.
I heard that thunderclap, and that was pretty severe.
You can remain inside the vessel for a number of hours equal to twice your proficiency bonus, which at this level would be 4 hours. You can remain inside if you wanted to. The rest of your turn in this combat would be relatively
inside your bottle.
You can use a bonus action to exit the vessel early.
Yeah, look, from what I'm hearing, you have not got this under control. I think I'm going to have to come out. So can I come out but do more? Or is my action literally just coming out?
Your bonus action will be to come out of the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got your action and movement.
Okay. Don't worry, team. I'm coming.
Don't worry, she had a plan when she went in, remember? There was a plan when she
went in. There was a plan. I thought I'd be...
We're about to see the enactment of that plan.
Yeah, I'm further back, so, you know, that's going to trigger... They've actually forgotten about me, too, because I'm sort of just a little bottle.
Yeah.
They think it's just trash, but actually, just for you watch, I'm gonna pop out. So I'm going to pop out.
Wow.
How'd you come? Boom.
I'm back.
What a great turn.
Yeah, and that's it. No,
action and movement, what do you want to do?
I think... Now, this fire scenario is quite interesting, and I'm wondering whether my water, if I can actually draw it. Is there any water around here?
Not like open pools or anything.
I'm wondering if I can do some sort of action that like puts water on some people and to see if I can get rid of this flame thing. Okay. Like I want to try and extinguish that. Get that out of there. What's that? You know what I mean?
Let's see then.
Can
you
they
have a
bloodbend like Avatar or no? Do they still have blood?
Some of them do as zombies, but it's coagulated and gross. But these skeletons wouldn't. And no, you can't use water spells against blood because otherwise, very low-level spells get super overpowered. And people in the game try to be like, oh, I'm going to use a spell called Create Water to make the person drown because I'm going to create the water in their lungs and stuff. And it's like that's not what the spell's meant for.
Oh, I see. I see.
But you do have ability to create or destroy water. If you want to create water on the battlefield, you can either create like a standing puddle or you can create it as a rain.
Doing the Adam meta game. I like
you
it.
have Fog Cloud. You have a feature called.
Listen, I feel like Ellie is going to be like the Adam of the group and be the meta gamer. Like I literally feel like Ellie's going to try and meta game this. Like she's already thinking outside the box. I love the way she's thinking.
Shape Water as well, which you can just kind of move and utilize water that exists.
Okay.
What would your intention is to try and extinguish the flame in their eyes?
Yeah, I just want to maybe, if I can create some sort of water, even if it only hits a few, but maybe where people haven't died yet, because I'm wondering whether I can get the fire extinguished.
I will be very clear. None of them are on fire. There is no visible extinguishing any fire to extinguish. The fire is kind of inside them and behind their eyes, and those that have eyes. And when they die, there's just kind of a wisp of something being extinguished. It could be worth trying, like put water on the battlefield and then on your next turn maybe you can manipulate it in some way.
You can tell though, like,
but I'll say that there's not.
Hugh says, I'm not sure she's going down the metagaming path like Adam. Hugh says, I think it is more her discovering what she has available to her. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. You're right, Hugh, but like I feel like the methodology, the way she thinks, right? The way she's structuring her thoughts and how she's going about things, it'll lead to metagaming. I'm just telling you right now, I see the spark of it. You understand, Hugh? This is just coming from me. This is just coming from the banana fountain. You know, like I see the spark.
Banana fountain.
I see it.
It's not guaranteed to work.
To do anything. Okay. Oh, I just scratched that then.
It's up to you. It's still a creative idea, and you might still want to do it for benefit. Because if you do just create water and wet them with rain or whatever, then one of the things you can do with shape water is to freeze any water that is existing, and then you could freeze them.
Yeah, look, that's a good idea.
Pretty okay,
I'm coming back to my water. I'd like to create a bit of water.
All right.
This accent's coming in and out. I don't know what's going on. I love it. I'm going to create some water, and I'm going to just make the battlefield a bit wet.
Okay.
And see what happens then.
Where would you like to focus? So
see what's happening here, Hugh?
Probably
See what's happening?
They're kind of spread out.
This is meta, dude.
Is it a rain or like a...
Creating some rain,
If
yeah.
she never would have been thinking like this never would have happened. Rob would never have said what he said if she wasn't thinking like this. This is definitely meta. This is meta gaming.
Right, so some puddles start to... Some rain splashes down. Catches a few people in the rain, and there's a few puddles start to emerge on the battlefield.
Look at what you did.
I did it.
What does it look like when you create water as a water genasi?
I sort of, like just wind it up.
like you're a cowboy with a lasso.
Yeah. Whoa. Holy shit, this went from 0 to 100 real quick. I thought they had that under control, but they clearly don't. What can I do? Oh, yeah, all right. Let's make it rain, yeah! Woo! Is that helping? Yeah. Am I helping there? No? Yeah? You like that? Oh, everyone looks really sexy now. Wow. Woo! Yeah, get wet. And wind it up.
The clouds start to swirl in.
Yeah, and I look really cool, but like I'm not actually doing a lot. Mainly this is just to look cool.
That's all right. Condensation starts to cloud in a low cloud fog around them, and then
I just
starts the torrential downpour for
that is very cool.
6 seconds or something.
Cool.
That's pretty cool, bro.
Wonderful. That's your action, your bonus. You've got movement if you want to.
Oh yeah, maybe I should throw myself up closer to the field. Or maybe I should come into the firing line a little bit.
You don't have to.
Or should I maybe stay back?
It's up to you. Nice quick movements. What are we doing?
I'm staying there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm staying there.
Moving on to the NPCs. I'll deal with the ones that are kind of more named NPCs, and then you guys tell me what the rest of them are doing. The captain on his horse, because he's on horseback and he has the mounted combatant feat, he gets advantage against this guy. He's going to chop his head right off.
Cool.
Bashes his head in, and because he's a captain, he gets 2 attacks. Even with a... Oh no, thankfully they've got terrible armor class. So he reaches down further and knocks out this guy. So the 2 that were attacking the horse have been immediately taken care of. There you go.
Good news for you.
The horse just with the back of the kicks him. Does a big
extra kick. He does whack, whack, and then he grabs the reins and pulls the horse up, and it whinnies back.
That's not what it would do in real life.
It would. It's a magical horse that I can...
As the resident horse expert, you said whinny when the correct word is rear, Rob.
Rear. No, he whinnies, and then he rears back. Those are 2 different verbs.
Cool.
He does both.
Pulling on a horse, he just would back up, but I see what you're saying.
Not this one, because he's got a very good, strong bond with this horse, and the horse knows exactly what Captain Oolong means when he pulls on the reins.
No, he's trained. He's trained
to rear back. So he rears back.
Sassy pants.
And I love it.
And he kicks this one in the head. With a 3, the horse is shit and deserves to die. I'm going to kill him on the next round. All right, that is definitely not because of the bullshit you were giving me, Britt. So I will teach you to not.
Oh man! Wait! What is going on here? What is that shit? What is that shit? Rob visibly breaking down here. We've got ourselves a little bit of a drama going on. Britt's is giving him some sass. Rob not being able to handle it. Welcome to DG360 as I commentate. Some people, they're wondering. You're like, why am I watching this with this dude? Because we break it down piece by piece. Now, I thought personally that was a little bit unbecoming of Rob. Put a 1 if you agree with that. I mean, like, Brett was being silly and fun, and Rob just, like, he felt threatened. He felt like he was being threatened right there, and he just, like, whoo, said that horse was shit. Yeah, like, I'm going to, right, Nikki, I'm saying 1 on that. Like, what was that? That came out of nowhere. Like, what was that?
Fuck with me.
Horse girls will be strong forever and ever.
What are the rest of the militia and the townsfolk doing?
At least Nikki and I agree on that one.
Okay.
That was scandalous.
Ulrich and Reginald.
That was scandalous.
Reginald, was it?
Yeah. I reckon
They've got 2 bad guys.
they need to fight some people, don't they?
Yeah. So they turn 1 on each. Back to back.
Yeah. So they're still holding hands behind their back.
Hold hands.
Yeah. And they've got the
Reginald says, "Should we let go? This is a little inconvenient."
Ulrich says, "Never let me go."
I'm gonna let go, Jack. They are going to take attacks at the guy. Nat 20. That's what love can do for you. All right, the both of them are gonna hit.
The power of love.
Just take the heads off, smash the rib cages. A couple of whispering flame emerges from them. How about over here?
And then they kiss.
Yeah. Passionately kiss.
A passionate kiss.
I
Flicks
love
it
when
back
you all
around.
are here hanging out. Thanks, everybody.
And it's
for being
raining,
here.
right? So it's
Such a good time.
Ulrich did.
Okay, it seems to have calmed down. I'm glad. Like, I feel like Rob took a breath and calmed himself down. He's being silly now. For a moment there, I was like, what's going on? But Rob seems to be soothing himself down and being silly again. Whew, for a second there, I felt something. I don't know, man. I felt like
there's more of a.
Rob's being cool. Again.
Okay, they make out for a bit.
it.
What else have we got going on? We've got Furbolg who can do some.
Oh, he can do the druid stuff. Does he
Druid
do more
stuff. There is water.
I feel like Rob has a hidden rage. Maddie says, "Oh, you don't want to get a Rob rage, man." I thought I was bad when I raged, but I feel some hidden temper right there with Rob. You know what I'm saying, Maddie? It's not hidden. She says, Maddie. Bob says, as far as I know, Rob only lost his cool once in D&D, but won't spoil when. Oh, did he? Oh, my goodness. I mean, all in all, Rob's been doing a fantastic job, if you ask me. We've watched over 70 episodes of the NPC D&D, and he's been doing a spectacular job of it. So if he has a bad day or two, I ain't going to blame him. You know what I mean? We're all human.
He can do something with water.
Is that something with water?
Good idea.
Do something
Just
with
that
water. What
last
do you want him to do
interaction,
with
Nikki
water?
and I both
Drown
agreed on
them?
that.
Drown them. Bring it up.
There
There is a spell that I think is a druid spell. I'm not remember looking it up. It's a 4th level spell, I think, and it's water sphere, I think it's called. So he's just going to grab that water, bring it up, surround them with water, and if they fail Constitution, if they fail Strength saves, they are encapsulated in a ball of water. One of them got a nat 20.
Yeah.
So the orc bursts out of the water, but this one is encapsulated in a
wrong
bubble
person.
of water.
I thought we got nat 20. Damn.
This
And I'll tell you what, he just wants to get this over with. He, like, you got to understand, we're on episode 3 here, right? It's probably been going on a while. The play's been going on a while. Rob kind of wants to get past this. He feels like they got a basic level understanding of how combat goes. Right. So like he's just trying to get things moving along to the next. So maybe that's another reason why I was getting some negative comments from people, you know, like because they just want to like skip. I can assure you, being that we're watching Azerim, the NPC D&D campaign, it always starts out this way and then it starts to really flow. Right. Like that's just how these go, you know.
This one, hey, tell you what, she's going to double team with the
we're
other druid.
the
one that did the razor leaf thing. She's going to cast a gust of wind and force this guy back into the water.
Yay!
Yeah. This one she's going to hold him there with a gust of wind.
Go druids.
Cool. What about these guys? Just regular old attacks. These guys going to do anything with the log?
I was thinking about that.
We want to double down on this log. I think I've got a good plan that'll work this time, because even if we throw it 5 feet forward, they're all in alignment.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, you know,
try and push the log
it's a prime opportunity.
I feel like as they charge, if we just kick this log and it
it just takes the shins out.
Yeah.
All right.
Get them in the
All 4 of you roll me strength checks for these guys. See if they can rush up to the log and push it onto the bad guys.
7.
8.
It's a little cocked, maybe.
19.
Or it's a
That is
1.
cocked.
19.
Oh, cool. So I can
19.
reach.
7.
Yeah.
So 7.
19.
8.
8.
Oh,
19.
3.
It's even worse than before. Only everybody else has lost. These guys don't even push.
They're like, what a stupid idea.
This big burly guy is like really gunning for this log idea. He's gonna look so cool, though. We should push the log on them, yeah? And these guys have lost that altogether. This guy kind of just like peters out with an 8, and this guy just pushes the log and achieves nothing.
No.
I'm not giving up on this log.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
These guys, we've got a
This
spell
log
cast as
will
well.
be
I reckon
useful.
they should
These
help.
guys are gonna rush over
say that
to
to
this
Christy
guy.
every day when I
You were
say
going to
that.
say help with the log, weren't you?
I mean, yeah, of course,
take
Rob,
out
help the
these
guy,
two,
yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he looks like he's got some martial art So he's gonna do some sick. He's gonna do a backflip. And he's gonna when you do a backflip but you kick out with your feet, so you're just gonna kick them both in the
Eddie from Tekken, right?
like this. Yeah.
All right, so he's going to take this one out. This trained
Tekken
guard is going to be like,
man.
whoa, that was cool, and then take this one out.
Nice. Oh, sorry, I kicked the guard in the head just then.
I think that's all of them, so they're going to rush up as well to try and help out these two just as they finish theirs. So you're starting to come around here. Okay, I think that's. Spellcaster is going to attack somebody. Attack one of these ones, right? Okay. Spellcaster, what sort of spell is it? What is the spellcaster?
Lightning.
Lightning. Unlimited power with a 2. Just lightnings up to the. It gets distracted by the storm cloud that you just. Reverse bolt of lightning.
Yeah, get your head in the game.
Consistently sorry.
Consistently just kill her.
Right.
Turns around and goes, I'm really ashamed. I'm so ashamed of myself.
By the way.
And then finally, the guy that's just very mortally wounded. What does he do?
Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
That sword.
Had to put him
he's still got the sword though,
He
so
does?
he's gonna really just, with as much strength as he can, just try for a swipe.
You can attack
You're
roll
awesome,
with this guy.
With this one?
Yeah.
Yep. 10.
10 plus his modifier, we'll say, is enough.
Yeah.
Not enough to cleave through more than one of them, but he takes this guy out.
Okay.
That's
All right.
That'll do.
the small ones.
Good NPCs. Captain Ulang, though, at the end of that, he looks forward and says, "Looks like they've got the reinforcements."
No, they don't.
Oh no.
And joining the initiative. Joining the initiative,
He's a biggie.
the quote-unquote undead brutes start to arrive.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is like an actual world war.
Hey,
This
guys,
is
Slower
insane.
than,
I reckon we
the
all
rest of them.
disengage.
Oh my
and leave.
god.
Slower than the rest of the army. They finally arrive, and they, on their turn, are going to start setting up a ballista
Oh no.
When is it their turn?
right here.
Never, hopefully.
So we are back to the top of the round. You see them arriving.
Oh, God.
Arrow, you're up.
Hey, let me just see if I've got anything useful. I don't, because I have no spells. I'm just a little. I've got to speak with animals, but we don't have any animals around.
Just give me a second, everybody. I'll just pick up this rat. How you going? How's your day? Are you doing all right?
You jest, but I would do that. I reckon I'm just going to use my. I'm stressed and I'm overwhelmed, and I see the reinforcements come, and I am panicked, so I lash out at the guy in front of me who has he got my hunter's mark or no?
He hasn't. It's just kind of hovering at the moment.
Switch the hunter's mark to him.
So as a bonus, you switch hunter's mark to him.
And then I'm going
The
to
greenery around seps up into his skin and makes it quite clear that it's ready and waiting for you to attack him.
I'm going to use Fanged Bite, which I think is
Ooh, okay.
Is it a bonus action too?
It's a bonus action, I believe, but I'll allow you to do it as an action instead.
I'm going to use it as an action.
So you've got your two swords out. You've just got your bardic inspiration as well.
Yeah.
You bring the two swords around his back to kind of put him into a hug and bring him into your person. And for the first time, we see, what does it look like?
I have these when I open my mouth to bite this dude. Sorry, guy.
Yep.
And the two canines in my mouth, they just get a little bit longer, and my eyes go red and black. And then I bite him on the neck.
All right, confirming you are a Dampier.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Surprise!
All right, so as a let's see, your fanged bite. Let's see. It is an action, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's an action, not a bonus, so we're not changing anything there anyway. All right, you can add your con modifier instead of your strength modifier to the attack roll, and the damage rolls blah 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 deals a d4 plus 2 piercing damage. On biting a creature that isn't a construct or undead, you can do added things with it. But because he is undead, you won't do the added bonus of like regaining hit points and stuff because his blood's all coagulated.
That's right.
But it'll still do damage. You bring him in, tear out a chunk of his flesh. Roll the attack roll. 10 plus your modifier will hit, so roll the damage. 4 plus 2 was it? Yeah, 6 points of piercing damage.
Plus inspiration.
Plus the
Oh, and I've got
You can
this.
roll your hunter's mark.
Really? Really, man?
Yeah, D6. Hunter's mark.
4.
I started watching that interview
so
with a
an extra
vampire
4
with
on top of
Christy.
that
I
as
didn't think
well.
I would like it,
A lot
but I
of
actually
damage.
kind of like it.
You tear this guy's throat out, and his head lolls backwards.
The series.
And it's just the tendons and sinews that are
She's
that are
got
in
me
his
watching
throat
that
just
now,
aren't enough
speaking
to
of
keep his
vampires.
head up, and he's nearly headless.
Delicious.
And his head kind of just rolls backwards, and his body
Did
falls
she?
after it as
That's
well.
great.
Do you get a buff or
to the
something
ground.
after drinking blood?
Yeah, I just said if it was not an undead,
Yeah,
she
I
would.
kind of forgot about that.
I was not listening.
But you stick your fangs in and you're expecting that tasty blood, and you're like, that's gross. That's gross.
nasty.
That's nasty.
That's-
Really, it's like you've drunk stagnant water, and you're like, I shouldn't have.
I turn to the side and throw up.
You turn around after,
Ew! What? Oh no, you're undead! Ew! That's why you
that's
taste
no
like
good.
crap!
You can't do that
Like
as a
stale
vampire.
crap! So
Yeah,
gross!
no, that's
Ooh, I
bad.
think I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god, I can't look at you. Oh, you're so foul.
There's something about that with vampires. You can't do that.
Ew, you're so
That's very bad.
gross. You're so, you couldn't have
has
warned
to be
me
a
before I
living
took
thing.
a bite.
Yeah.
That's just common courtesy, like, ew.
All right, that is your turn bonus action, and you've got movement if you want it.
Let me have a look. I've only got this guy, and he's on him, right?
Yes, yeah.
So if I leave, I'm not going to get attacked right now.
No, you
Okay.
wouldn't.
So I guess I'm going to leave the direct line of fire of whatever that is, and I'm going to...
thinking.
Oh no, there's so many puddles.
Splash, splash.
I'm going to...
Splish, splash, I'm taking a bath. It's raining as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go just to the... I'm going to go over here. I don't freaking know.
Just choose somewhere on the battlefield.
I'm going to step behind the horse.
Just a little fucking
at a-
jig around everybody.
At a respectable distance in which the horse can't kick
Not
me in the
spook
head.
it.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You step over there behind the horse. All right. It's okay. The horse is gonna be dead soon anyway. That is your whole turn. You will all notice as well. Those of you who are paying attention, the two figures on the top of the rock are still there. The dark hooded, robed one and the paler, taller one.
That's a necromancer,
And they
we
are
have to
now,
kill him.
and they are now sort of conversing, and you can tell that they're kind of like talking about what's going on, seemingly.
He's raising the dead, probably. Maybe.
All right.
Is that why they keep getting back up?
Maybe.
That is your turn. It is now Zombie Geezer's turn. Let's see.
Wait a second.
For clarity,
That's something
there's
I'm
a lot
just
of bodies on the-
realizing because Maddie said potentially as a vampire wannabe she can't move over water. Is that for real? Like this is the craziest thing because she's with the water genasi. you know what I mean?
Field will remember that. For clarity.
Can you strategize?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Box
to a
says-
certain degree. If you go
Is
too
she
hard with it,
sparkling
it
like
becomes
Edward?
metagaming, and then I'll kind of put a stop to that.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Jesus, none of them
Yeah,
get back up
I
again.
vaguely remember that, Maddie.
Stay down.
This one does. This one gets back up again. The one that he just cut through.
This guy, man.
Just give it,
I'm
yeah,
giving
that
up
guy's
on
gonna
him.
die.
I will say, like, the druids and stuff, kick ass. Everyone on this side.
I mean, you guys are
can't
controlling the.
Oh, that is that outside.
Maybe it's time to give up the whole log thing.
No, mate, I swear it's going to work. Just stay with me, bear with me. It only didn't work because you two didn't help out. I swear, come on. As he's getting
Put your back
eaten
into
by a
it.
zombie, he's like, no, I swear, just trust me. You got given a sword, mate. We gave you've got a sword in your hand. Yeah, but it's going to be cooler if it's...
It will.
He's a lumberjack,
cooler.
canonically, we've decided.
All right, so none of them getting back, not a lot of them are getting back up again. So you are making progress through it. All right, and I'm surprised not more of the NPCs have gone down. All right, so the zombies, we've got these two. They're going to go for the Horatio.
No! That's tricky.
I would, sacrifice
Pardon?
the horse. Oh,
I was sure she was going to go with the other.
Never.
All right, two of them are going to hit because it's three on
Branica,
three
good
on
to
one
see
now.
you.
No.
So they're going to
When it's 3-on-1.
you're going to take 3 more points of damage from these guys.
I'm taking a lot of
Slashing at you.
hit points.
And then we've got 2-on-1, which means one of them is going to automatically hit, which means he takes his last wound and goes down dead.
That guy.
I had my faith in that guy. I really
Whatever that guy's name was.
That long guy.
I don't want to
What was his
I
name?
don't know which one
What
that
was his
was.
name? We need to give him a whole backstory now.
I am Bumba the Lumber.
Oh, Bumba the Lumber.
He had a lot of good armour and assault
Yeah,
for the
he
fact
really-
he was a lumberjack.
Yeah.
This one I give him a 50-50 chance because there's only one of them on him and he wounds, so this one is wounded as well.
All right.
Then finally, these two go on this guy and he takes a wound. This one jumps across the log here and
This is quite a battle.
50, yeah, he takes a wound. So we've got 2 wounds, and a third wound, and a death.
There's a
All right, that is
lot
all
of
the
chaos
bad
on this
guys.
field right
Oh, no,
now.
we've got 3 archers. We're gonna go one down the line at Arrow.
Oh, I'm clearly behind.
Good night,
the
Hugh.
log.
Hopefully you get to see you tomorrow, buddy.
Those logs do be helpful.
Yeah, those
That
logs
was a
are-
19 plus stuff to hit, so that's gonna hit
Okay,
you
cool,
for
man.
3
See you
points
tomorrow,
of
Hugh.
damage.
Yo.
And
Thanks
Hunter's
for
Mark is a
hanging out with me for the
concentration, so now we
duration
get
of the
to
night,
understand
bro.
what concentration checks are. Anytime you take damage or get
breaks
knocked around or
concentration.
anything when you are concentrating on a spell, you need to roll that and add
Yeah.
your Constitution saving throw.
No. One
In
second,
this
let me find it
series right
first
here,
before we-
Which
Maddie?
I've always wondered.
Is it
should
going to be a
maybe
spoiler?
an
It better
intelligence
not be
or
a
wisdom
spoiler,
saving throw,
Maddie.
because
Oh
it's
my
about how
god.
well you're concentrating.
Oh
Ooh,
no, it
that's
better not
only
be
five.
Hazard. Maddie.
3 plus 5.
5 plus your whatever is not going to be enough, so your
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark drops. You are
Good
no
night,
longer
Hugh.
concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
So I cannot cast that again?
You can
from-
cast it again, but it would cost you another spell slot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I know, but
that
like,
was
what
one
if
of
they
them.
do that?
Healing
What if they
points.
do
I
that,
want
though,
some of
Maddie?
those.
People can cast healing
I
spells on
actually
you.
have a
That'd be
spell that does
awesome.
that.
Pop a healing potion or something.
I can do that next time.
All right, last 2. This guy's going to get over here out of the way of this thing. And he's going to shoot at... Hey, Sneaky's flying. He's going to go for you, Sneaky. Sneaky, that is going to be a 14 to hit. What's your armor class?
15!
There you go. Just misses. Right past you. And then the last one is going to shoot at one of these wounded guys. Let's see if he hits. 50-50 chance. He does. So this guy goes down.
Oh! The
We've
log
got 2 NPC deaths. All right. This guy's the one that's really pushing the log, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, he's
He's
still
like,
there.
oh no, we died because we didn't push the log on them.
Exactly.
We better be
It's
give me a rest, Gary.
This log is the reason they're all
That
dying.
is all of the zombies. We're up to Sneaky. As the arrow comes whizzing past you, it's your turn.
Come
What do you
on,
want to do?
Sneaky.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge and I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I can swear actually.
We can always
it,
bleep it.
Phoenix.
I speak in giant. Can I swear in giant?
Swear in giant.
Whatever
yes.
that is. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Rude.
Wow.
Phoenix.
Our language from such a cute creature.
Look at her face.
I can't believe you called him a
You ugly motherfucker!
That's total Christy. Oh!
You look so stupid. You know you look better now than you did when you were alive, and your mum likes you better
Damn.
now. That's so sad. You're so
Take
pathetic.
that.
I hate you.
Take
You're
it.
so ugly.
That's right.
Fuck off. Fuck off, you bitch.
She
You ugly
shamed. Did she just
motherfucking
shame a zombie?
bitch. You.
She just.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Nicki Minaj knows what's up. Do not mess with her. Do not mess with her. She just shamed a zombie. That is very difficult to do. That girl is powerful. When you can publicly shame a zombie, you just should gain a level right there.
They take psychic damage.
That was wonderful. That was just,
Reminds me of my days being bullied by giants.
Okay. So, who do we have left over there?
We've got 2 zombies stuck in a ball of water. You have a feeling they're probably not going to drown, given that they're undead, but that they are currently restrained by the water. They're lifted off their feet and they can't exactly make
like,
attacks
what's
either.
going on here?
So 2 sort of incapacitated guys here.
Such a
We've got
foul
3
mouth
that are
on that
still
fairy. Foul mouth fairy.
not alive here. We've got 1, 2, 3 more archers at the back. 3 more guys over here, and 3 over here as well.
Okay, and
And then the 2 brutes.
the 2 brutes. And we're not shooting, like we can't
Totally,
attack
that
the
is
2 on
so
the rock.
a
2 on the
shirt I
rock
would
you
wear
can
in
make
middle
attacks at.
school.
They're a lot further
You're
away,
right, man.
which is why they're not on the
Those
battlefield.
are like
but
those
you
middle
could make
school hippie
long-ranged
shirts.
attacks at disadvantage against the
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's because they're not on the
love
map.
it.
Maybe we're not supposed to go for them.
You can go
I
for them
love
if you
Phoenix.
want
I love
to.
her
It's an
attitude.
open world role-playing game. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well.
And I will adapt to suit.
Okay. Well, I do have a question.
Yes. It's always
with
the
the
quiet ones,
rain.
too.
Yes.
It's always the quiet ones that are the most dangerous ones too. Like Phoenix, probably like hella dangerous in real life. She's super quiet, right? Her attitude, right? She seems introverted. I guarantee she's the most dangerous.
Does that make it like easier to hide or that rogue thing?
If you have, it makes it lightly obscured, which in D&D rules is not enough to hide unless you have a thing. I think wood elves can hide in light obscuration,
okay.
But you can't as a fairy.
Okay, all right.
Right. You could easily fly over behind a tree and take the hide action if you wanted to.
Yeah, I kind of, sort of, want to try and one-shot the big bad brute dudes.
All right, you want to try and get advantage on one of them, so you have sneak attack then.
Oh, is she gonna do this?
Yeah, so maybe if but I kind of want to go around, like not through the big main thing and try to hide.
She's like the
one
quiet
of the
version
trees.
of Rowan,
okay.
right?
Well, with your movement
She's
speed,
like
you could get
barbarian
here.
mode inside, right?
And then as a rogue,
right,
you can take the hide action as a bonus action.
I think you got it, Vicky.
And then if you are successful with your stealth, you would then have advantage against one of these guys. However, with your range from them, you would be at disadvantage.
She's in the right seat too, man.
Can I shoot that skeleton instead? Am I in range from him? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 80.
Okay.
With it. Yep.
I'll do all that.
All right, so make me a stealth check as a bonus action. So you're going to roll your d20, you're going to add your stealth modifier from your skills list.
Okay. Well, +8 to stealth, so.
Ooh, sneaky.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm into this. I love it. Now, for people that were kind of like throwing some shade up on this, like I just say shame on you. Can I just shame them right now? Let me just shame everybody for throwing shade on this. They're just starting.
Shame.
Some of them are just learning. It was no different than what we saw from Azerim campaign. And you know, the weird thing is like it's very selective because the amount of views, they're killing it. So I know it's popular. I know that people on the channel DG360 are watching it as popular, you know. But like for some reason, there's like a small section of people that have a serious problem, and I'm like, I don't understand the problem. I love it, and they got some serious humor in this. So anyway, if you're watching and you're with us and you're digging this adventure, definitely share this playlist. Definitely join us here live. Like, share, you know what to do. Get the word out that we're having fun here. DG360 is where you got to go when we talk about when you want the tea. You come here, DG360, when you want that tea. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Back to the live show.